Well, hello to all of my Overcomers friends and family around the globe. I'm Christian T. Howell Sr., and I wanted to take just a moment to invite you to an amazing gathering that's coming up December 27th and 28th in Phenix City, Alabama. That's right, my friends. It's time for Ascend 2024. The psalmist David wrote in the 24th chapter of Psalms, he said, "Who shall ascend to the hill of the Lord?" Notice he didn't say, should we ascend, could we ascend, is it a good idea to ascend? He simply asked the question, who should ascend? I think Albert Einstein picked it up later and said that we cannot solve, and I'm paraphrasing, the problems of today with the same level of problems and thinking that we had when we created these problems. You see, between those two great, amazing theologians and philosophical leaders of their day, they made it very clear that not everything can be solved at a low level. We have to take time to ascend. You see, God has blueprints, strategies, information, revelation, ideas, inventions waiting in heaven, but he's not going to just come down and drop everything down to us. There comes a time where we have to set aside all of our agendas, our plans, our priorities, our problems. We have to just clear the table and take time to ascend into his presence. Now, don't get me wrong. This is not a prideful thing. This is simply an acknowledgement that our affections are seated above. We're seated in the heavenly places, and we're going to have to reach out and grab strategies to solve the problems of our day. You see, most people and most places, most organizations, most teams have lofty ideas, lofty plans. We have great thoughts. We come up with great resolutions, and we simply start marching forward as forcefully as possible. But my friend, with all the might and momentum that you can muster up, if you don't have the right strategy, if you don't have the right vision, if you don't have the right tools, it is simply useless. You see, that's what Ascend 2024 is all about. It's simply about taking time to elevate our perspective, our revelation, our impartation, our strategies, our communication. We're broadening our networks. We're doing everything to go higher because we are on the verge of the greatest move of God of a generation. So time is of the essence. It is imperative that you set aside time on December 27th and 28th. Join us in Phenix City, Alabama. Only 2 days, but I promise you, it will be the greatest investment you could ever make for you, your family, your team, your city, your region, your state, your nation. I'm asking you, will you set aside a few moments and ascend the hill? Because if you ascend the hill of the Lord, then you can take all the other mountains assigned to you. Join me December 27th, 28th. As a matter of fact, when you come to the door, tell them you're my special guest. I promise you, we're going to roll out the red carpet for you. We're going to have an amazing time of impartation, even networking, my friends. We're talking business. We're talking brainstorming. We're talking being free. We're talking being clear. But most importantly, we're talking about going higher so that we can go faster and going further. Now, hear me. Before we end, let me remind you that when you go higher, some things are going to have to fall off. The oxygen is thinner. Our training gets better. Our processes get better. But everyone can't go with you. That's why it's imperative for you to go. Because, my friend, I believe you're the chosen one. You're the one who has to ascend. So, like David, 24th chapter of Psalms, who will ascend the hill of the Lord? My friend, I'm asking, is it you? If that's you, join us. Get equipped, get empowered, get encouraged, but get elevated. And let's ascend the hill of the Lord together. See you very soon at Ascend 2024.